Let's be honest, retirement sounds amazing. No 9 to 5 grind, no Monday blues, and finally, time to live life on your terms. But here's the question: how much money do you actually need to retire comfortably? That's what we're breaking down today. In simple terms, no complicated math, no financial jargon, just real numbers and smart planning. Part 1: Understanding the real goal. When people think about retirement, they usually focus on a number like, I need $1 million to retire. But the truth is, it's not about chasing a magic number. It's about understanding your expenses, lifestyle, and goals. So instead of asking, how much money do I need? Start by asking, what kind of life do I want when I retire? Do you plan to travel often? Do you want to live in your current home or downsize? Do you see yourself working part-time or just relaxing full-time? Once you define your dream lifestyle, we can work backward to find your retirement number. Part 2: Estimating your annual expenses. Here's a simple rule of thumb. Most people spend 70 to 80% of their pre-retirement income during retirement. Let's say you currently live on $50,000 per year. After retirement, you might need around $35,000 to $40,000 annually, since you'll probably spend less on commuting, work clothes, and daily costs. Now, if you want to maintain a slightly more luxurious lifestyle, you might target 90% of your current income instead. Once you have that yearly expense estimate, multiply it by the number of years you expect to live after retirement. Part 3: The 4% Rule, a simple way to calculate your retirement goal. One of the most popular methods to estimate how much you need is called the 4% Rule. Here's how it works. If you withdraw 4% of your retirement savings each year, your money should last for about 30 years. Let's say you need $40,000 per year to live comfortably. Using the 4% rule, you'd need $40,000 divided by 0.04 equals $1 million. That means you'd need roughly $1 million in savings or investments to retire comfortably with that income level. Now, don't panic if that number feels huge. You don't need to save $1 million overnight. The earlier you start, the easier it becomes, thanks to the power of compound interest. Part 4: Understanding income sources in retirement. You won't rely on savings alone. Retirement income usually comes from multiple sources, such as pension plans or employer contributions, government benefits like Social Security or your country's equivalent, personal savings and investments like IRAs for 401(k)s or mutual funds, passive income from rental properties, dividends, or online businesses. Add these up to see how much income you'll already have, how much more you'll need to save. For example, if your total monthly expenses are $3,500 and you'll receive $2,000 from pensions and investments, you only need to cover the remaining $1,500 from your savings. Part 5: Adjusting for inflation. Inflation is the sneaky factor that can quietly shrink your money's value over time. Think about it: what costs $1 today might cost $2 or $3 20 years from now. So when planning your retirement, always include a 2% to 3% inflation adjustment in your calculations. If you think you'll need $40,000 a year today, you may actually need $60,000 or more by the time you retire. That's why investing, not just saving, is so important. Part 6: How to build your retirement fund. Here's the part everyone wants to know: how to actually save that money. Start early. The earlier you start investing, the less you'll need to contribute each month. Use tax-advantaged accounts. Contribute to retirement accounts like a 401(k) or IRA. Many employers even match your contributions. That's free money. Diversify your investments. Don't rely on one type of asset. Include a mix of stocks, bonds, and index funds to balance risk and growth. Increase contributions over time. Every time you get a raise, bump up your savings rate by 1 to 2%. You won't even feel the difference now, but you'll thank yourself later. Avoid lifestyle inflation. When you earn more, it's tempting to spend more. Instead, invest the difference. Part 7: Tracking and adjusting. Retirement planning isn't a one-time task. You need to review your progress every year and make adjustments as life changes. If you're falling short, you can save a bit more each month. Delay retirement by a year or two. Find part-time work after retirement. Even small tweaks can make a big difference in your long-term comfort. Part 8: Final thoughts. So, how much money do you need to retire? It depends on your goals, your spending, and the lifestyle you dream of. But here's the golden takeaway. You don't need millions right now. You just need a plan, discipline, and time. The best day to start planning your retirement was yesterday. The second best day is today.